But all of you are going in, Northeast will work, Tier 2, Tier 3 cities will work. Does the data play in to give you confidence to say that 12, 15, 18% growth will come from new hotel, new location? Or because you're banking on the locations that are already there, which are largely in the Tier 1, Tier 1.5 cities. Have your paradigms on size of hotel, model of hotel in this mid-market changed? So is it a smaller room, lesser sizes, but very large banqueting? Because earlier mid-market, nobody wanted to sign under 140, 160. Then the brands went to 120, 110. They were hesitant with 60, 80, saying don't know how to run it. So yeah, there is a whole growth story that can come. What's the product? What's the new packaging, which would be different from how the worldwide mid-scale is constructed or metamorphosizes?
Okay, so I'm going to be a little brand agnostic here, but I want to actually put one point forth. I don't know how many will even agree with me, but I think the definition of this mid-scale, upper mid-scale, upscale, upper upscale, lower luxury scale, these are self-inflicted definitions by the industry, number one. I don't think we need to start capsuling us in those buckets, because the customer doesn't look at us from that angle. The partners don't look at us from that angle. A customer does not get up in the morning and say, I want to go to a mid-scale hotel today. No, it doesn't happen. It's about convenience. It's about, obviously, price. It's about availability. It's about what suits my requirements. Whether both from a price point of view, from a facility point of view, from a location point of view. So having said that, I believe that a lot of the confidence is coming on, the narrative is being built only because of the fact of what is happening in the major cities. It is a fact. Tourism in India is beyond the 3 or 4 major cities, but it hardly gets covered beyond the Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, Chennai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. Probably one Goa that comes in between. Beyond that, no one's even looking at the next layer of what is actually happening in the industry. And actually where even the money is coming from, because it may be a lot more diverse, it may be a lot more spread out when compared to having those 3 or 4 main cities. Analysts look at the main cities and they say, hey, listen, the industry is extremely buoyant. But are we sandwiched between what is needed or what should be needed and what the analysts need? Because it's an easier way to say, okay, I will ramp up in Bombay and keep my quarterly numbers very happy. It's very difficult to say, I'm going to go into a new location, build the ecosystem of that location, and yes, it will take me a year or 2. So having said that, the answer to your first question is, it has to go beyond those 5 cities, which it is today, number one. Number 2, in terms of facilities. In terms of facilities, again, obviously in a Bombay or in a Delhi, the land costs are extremely high. You won't get availability even if you have all the money. So I think the industry is forced to look at Tier 2, Tier 3. They're forced to. And even before you lose out on the Tier 2, Tier 3, I think you have to ramp up in these locations as well, and supply will create its own demand. She mentioned about a location. I'm sorry, I forgot that. I also have locations like Anaikatti and all. So you got to build, when you build supply there, when a brand moves in there, it will build its own demand as well.